84 feeling special, I don't fight humans, just with flakes, 84 wrestle. Glory to God gave me this gift, now I'm a vessel,
Alright, what's good, boys? Hopefully you are doing well. Today, we low-key got kind of fraud, okay? We made 1,600-ish across the 5 XFAs. But, as you can see, we literally got ticked. Look at this, bro. Executions and everything, bro. It's a beautiful, beautiful execution. But, yeah, so let's just get straight into this. Going into the day, let me pull up the Discord actually real quick. We ended up, calling out shorts. All right, very, very clean shorts. See that where's it at? Yeah, right here. So I said, all right, deal will hit. If we continue ripping through this 4-hour gap, I will look for shorts to this low, and then we continue to do that. And then I took this trade to this next low, all right, and then even further down to this low, which eventually hit as well. Today was just a huge, huge, huge bearish day. We literally dumped 500 something points today, which is absolutely insane. But you can see right here, let me mark out this draw on liquidity that I called out to the Discord. We literally hit with 0 retraces. Going into market open, did a whole lot of nothing. No retraces, no real retraces. And we hit this draw with, not a legit retrace. So we continue to displace past this first hourly low. So I was like, okay, most likely we're going to go to the next low. What happened? We edged the draw on liquidity. We got a retrace into what? A 5-minute gap. Right, this 5-minute gap right here. Ran up into it, tapped into it. And we then got really good displacement lower. The moment we tapped in this 5-minute gap, what do we get? We have a plus draw on liquidity. Right now, first of all, a plus draw on liquidity. Second of all, we're in we got a retrace. We got a deep retrace. And third of all, we have a safe entry and a safe stop loss. That's it. That's all you need. All right. So we had everything for this trade. So yeah, we tapped the 5-minute gap, and I entered a little bit before this inversion. So yeah, y'all can see entered in 448, which is like right here. So it's around a 1.2R trade, and went break even as we continue to displace lower. Went break even like around this area when we swept this little internal low right here. And we just continued dumping lower, and what happened, boys? What happened? We edged the TP, the draw on liquidity, by literally 2 ticks. And then we reversed higher, and once I saw this bullish candle, I'm like, okay, bro, like, I typically never do this, but I'm going to get out. I'm going to make a little bit of bread, and I'm done. So I got out right about here in this area for 330 on each count. Sadly, this would have been like a pretty nice trade. But really unfortunate, guys. You can't really do anything about it. So what I'm going to be implementing from now on, which is what I used to do, but something that I don't do now for some reason, is put my take profit a little bit. Like, I'm not even joking you, like a few ticks above or below, what I'm saying, the draw on liquidity, because it sometimes happens where we create equal lows or equal highs. So I'm not messing with that anymore. I'm going to do what I used to do because it used to work well. And it has saved me multiple times in the past. So I'm gonna start doing that because really, in reality, like, is that extra $20 worth it? No, it's not. So yeah, I'm starting doing that. So overall, it's a really good trade. A+ setup, perfect setup. So after this, what do we have? We kind of chopped around for a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I don't like this too much. And then what do we get though? We edge that draw. We create equal lows, and then we have this 50-minute gap. This is the trade that I was not able to take. I'm not gonna lie, guys. I hesitated on this trade. I was not only calculating the risk, and like, this is like a little bit of chop. I don't like seeing this. I'm not going to enter in, like, if we got a candle like this right here, I would not enter that. That's not enough confirmation, but this is like another just A+ setup. 50-minute gap tap, really deep retrace, A+ draw on liquidity. But I'm not going to lie, guys. I hesitated because I'm not used to these type of trades, bro. Y'all have seen the trades that I've taken in the past. And this is like where I've been commonly making mistakes, is taking sketchy 1-minute retraces. And this is the reason why I've been losing, multiple trades recently in the past month and a half, where I've lost 3 or 4 trades. It's because I've been, not taking these, like, I've been taking these kind of like, not sketchy trades, but like just these weirder 1-minute retraces. Like something like this is what I'd be taking. It's cooked, all right? So I'm not doing that anymore. And I'm waiting for like legitimate retraces. And when you're waiting for like legitimate retraces, especially into like 50-minute gaps and stuff like that, price typically slows down. And I'm just not used to this. I'm not used to this. and it's just like a whole different type of trading that I'm trying to get used to. So personally, I was calculating risk at this time, and we started dumping like crazy. I'm not going to chase it at that point. I kind of just gave it up. So didn't enter on this trade. And also, I just like at the time, I just wasn't 100% confident, even though it did make sense and this was an A plus. I knew it was. I just wasn't like 100% confident in it. So I didn't take it. And it was an amazing trade. So really, really unfortunate, but it is what it is. And then past that point, we hit this draw, and then we just let it chopped up for the rest of the day. But yeah, overall, 2 really, really A plus setups today. So far, bro, this month has been beautiful, beautiful, bro. But yeah, let me show y'all the mistake that I made yesterday. Not yesterday, 2 days ago, right? And again, guys, like this is where I made it like a legitimate rule in my Notion now, where I am not taking quick 1 minute retraces, sketchy 1 minute retraces anymore. They do not work. They used to work a little bit, where if you just got like one little wick into the gap like this, and we were really close to the draw, they would work out. But they don't anymore, right? They fail all the time. So I made it a rule after taking 3 to 4 losses, and like that being the main reason why I haven't been able to move forward past that first payout. It's because I've been impatient, and I've been taking these sketchy 1 minute retrace trades. Like, bro, all we get is 2 displacing candles, a retrace into it, which isn't enough, right? A wick into the gap, and then displacement, a little bit of displacement. Like, this isn't a legitimate retrace. This isn't a full-on retrace, and this isn't good confirmation. Versus something like today, where what do? We get a deep retrace, where what do? We get a deep retrace, and we get an invalidation of this retrace through this candle, Y'all see what I'm saying? So I made it a rule, because literally looking back at my Notion and looking back at every single loss that I've been taking in the past month and a half, it's been because of the same stupid thing. And I'm just low-key slow sometimes, and I just don't realize these things. So I literally made an official rule today. And as you can see, I didn't chase price. I didn't take the same trade, even though I wouldn't have taken this trade, because the next draw was like 80 points away. And I don't know. I probably wouldn't have, though. Just like overall, kind of like trades like this. I'm not going to be taking anymore. And you're only going to see me taking fat deep retraces, because every single trade that I see like this, that get a deep retrace into a 1 minute, deep retrace into a 5 minute, deep retrace into a 15 minute, and we get a beautiful confirmation afterwards like this, and we have an A plus draw on liquidity every single time, bro. It's like an 80% win rate type trade every single time. So I'm not taking these garbage trades anymore, bro. After seeing me fail so much in the past month and a half from the same thing over and over again, God is obviously showing me that I need to chill out with these types of trades. They don't work, and I need to adapt to the working conditions. So I'm taking these legitimate, good A plus setups now with deep retraces and everything. So overall, not a bad day. So as long as I'm able to learn from that, bro, and I literally just caught a small little piece of the pie today, I will be able to get at a drawdown in the next trade. I'll probably make, Lord willing, if I win the next trade, I'll probably make around $1,000, and I'll be way back up at a drawdown, probably around $700, $600, based on the last losing trade. So it is what it is, bro. It's been a battle, but bro, these past few days since November has started, it has been amazing. So hopefully November's gonna start delivering like crazy. And like literally, bro, the biggest lesson I learned in October was to stop taking mid retraces. And if I just apply that, I would have never taken any of those losses. And yeah, so it sucks, but it is what it is. Got to move on, and take the lessons that I need to learn, and just continue to show up every single day. Yeah, other than that, boys, if y'all want to use my code BG at checkout right now, it's 20% off for the next 24 hours for any Alpha Futures accounts using my code. So if y'all want to use that code, y'all can go in the description and click on the link to use BG at checkout for any accounts. As well as if y'all want to join the Discord, it will be left in the bio as well. And yeah, boys, if y'all got any questions or anything like that, let me know. But other than that, I will see y'all in the next video. Peace out.